But as soon as he's available, he definitely has the question for sure.
Okay, thank you.
We'll get the answer. We'll get to the bottom of it, BTC.
Okay,
I know how you feel for sure.
I'm
It's going. Okay, you know what? Hold on, stay right there. Don't you go anywhere. He's just coming up right now to answer.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
I want to pin something in the nest because it's important for everyone to read. This is alpha. I mean, it's out, but it's alpha.
Well, shit, Big Code. We were riding high for like 24 hours, and now we're talking about forking shit.
Yeah, I'm on loose, bro. You don't know me. If I start giving alpha, you will not be able to read everything. Believe me. I can bombard like with alpha that nobody can do, even AI. Trust me.
Well,
not trust me, verify, but I can show to you.
Most of it is a foreign language, but I take your word, Bitcode.
Read my retweet about Chainlink and Avalanche and what's going on with CCIP and Swift, and you know, it's not very good stuff, but you know, it's I mean from my perspective, because that connects the traditional world actually preparing for CBDCs and whatever, blah blah blah. But it's a big thing to know, because you know, something happening that is you know, nobody looking into it. And I mean, most of people, a small number of people, yeah. But yeah, BTC Goat, about that, what I wrote, it's make me to think that this is not for now, and is not forking anything like that that's have to do with Zemblos or just Zen, because we see in the last few months, you know, like this focus from the main thing, you know, and kind of like, yeah, it's complete, but you know, it's complete as a protocol. It's not complete as something that need to be useful in the future, you know. So it's kind of like just a foundation, you know. You build the foundation and you kind of left. So it's not for now, because I'm doing something much important, uh, like on a I'm busy with that. And if the fork happened of Zen, will be like maybe later on, so nobody will know when will happen or if will happen, you know. And if something happened, it will be fully decentralized, without founders, without anybody, you know. So there will be no figure people to point and say, oh, he said, she said, you know, trust this person, trust that person. No. And that's the main goal, the main goal behind, or the main reason why I read that. I wrote that, sorry, because you know, it's kind of like and another thing is, I see that you know, the gatekeeping is so hard. And like you know, we saw, I mean, many things. I would say, first of all, like, you know, DBZen banning from Discord when they wanted to speak with somebody, and you know, like contribute for good. So it's not from now, it's a long time ago. But you know, it just you know, like sometimes people fed up from those things, you know. The things can be different. The things can be like, everybody that has some knowledge, and others recognize that, you know, they can contribute everybody can contribute with something if they have knowledge. So like, it here is not the case. If like somebody say, oh, everything is related to Zen, then like that's important. If you don't have a community kind of contribution, then goes to a small number of people, or in a circle, and that's it. But the problem is not with that. That's fine, they can be in a circle, but let's please be honest and tell us, like tell us that whatever they're doing is from them, and that's it. So we know, and we don't come and speak and then try to help them.
Okay, Bitcode. I kind of see where you're coming from.
I hope I satisfied your question, bro.
Well, if you're serious about forking Zen down the road, I mean, I'd be open to it, I guess. Kind of take it day by day, I guess. But I think most of us will end up being on Xen. But Zen will always be in my heart, and I'm sure I'll continue to have a holding in Zen down the road.
Yeah, and like, bro, I see many things that when somebody tried to do something good, they're always kind of demonized and like pressured, and it's not good feeling. I mean, like, for everyone. No, I recognize for others that already built and saved Zen from collapsing or whatever, and others are going to something else to create something else that is not related to anything to Zen and stuff like that. It's kind of like I will leave it on that. So.
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from. Unfortunately, I think we can kind of can pinpoint a few topics, but I'm not going to be naming any names, but or agendas. But I don't know.
I do not have agenda, bro.
No, I'm not saying you do, but I'm just saying economic energy, it has to be pulled into DBZen, and then it has to go here, and then ROS is going to form a blockchain. And I mean, I don't know. I like Jack, I like Zen, I like
Yeah, but BTC Gold. Okay, hear this. Okay, he will create great utility for DXN. How you create DXN? Tell me. I have question to you. How you create DXN?
You burn Zen.
Exactly. Do you can create DXN on any other way? I'm saying creation, not going on a market and buying. Creation, how you create.
Yeah, I get that narrative, Bitcode.
But okay, think about this.
I'm also a token holder of DBZen too.
Okay, think about this, BTC Gold. If somebody creates a great utility, not one, but 10 utilities, maybe DXM will be used for the blockchain, marketplace, etc., whatever. Okay, how is created? Through burning Zen. What means that? That the demand for burning Zen increases. What means that is that the supply of Zen will go down. And what means that in the years down the line, it's that the burning of Zen will be greater than the inflation. What's happening then? We all know. That's it. And what helps more? DXN? Like, please think logically and honestly. Like, what creates more utility or better outcome for Zen, DXN as a token or VMPX?
Well, that's kind of not the right question to ask, Bitcode.
No, it is the right question, because VMPX is product from somebody in Zen, but do not correlates to Zen. It doesn't give Zen any utility, any usability, anything. It doesn't pull, Zen in the right direction. That's my kind of calculation. Think. You don't need to answer now. Think, and you can tell me maybe in a few days or later on.
Well, DB Zen obviously is the #1 burner for Zen, so in its first year, but there will be other protocols coming on board besides DB Zen. I mean, I appreciate Raz's hard work, but there will be down the road better protocols possibly.
How you know that? Like, tell me
Well,
who can create more utility than DBZen after 2 years or 3 years? Because when they will have already many projects, and they will utilizing DXN. Through DXN they utilizing Zen, because Zen need to be burned, so you create DXN. It's nobody can create more than somebody that came first.
Can I speak?
Yeah, bro, try. I'm joking. Speak now. What's happened? Go, David. Don't need hand, bro.
Grom, you okay?
Yeah. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
bro. Yeah.
I was just thinking this, right? For some reason, the VampX, VMPX, BRC20, Ethereum VMPX. All right. I don't know. Serious. I'm asking. Okay. Don't yell at me, bro. Damn. I'm just asking, bro. So okay, here we go. So you got BRC20 VMPX. You got eVMPX. We got blocks. We got consensus, proof of work. That's taking us back to the Bitcoin side, right? The proof of work. So son of a bitch try to do something, bro. Bitcoin, I don't know. Let's think about this shit. What is he trying to do? He said you will stake it 3-1 going towards Ethereum. So it's an exit strategy.
For what?
Maybe it's an exit.
For what, bro? For what? For Zen?
Not sure. I'm not sure, Bitcoin. I'm just saying it's an exit strategy. Exit in the entrance. It's an avenue, like the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't know where you're from.
Where, bro? Where?
I don't fucking know.
Where?
Maybe if we have to go, maybe all of us have to go
To
somewhere.
where?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but think where the bridge goes. Where the bridge goes.
Okay, the atomic swap, that big code, that was block 6. He's been speaking about an atomic swap, being able to leave every chain and go to X1, right? So then, I don't know, bro. That's just what I wanted to share. You figure it out. I don't fuck.
Yeah, but
Can I say something? Can I say something first?
Yeah.
So look at Zen as there's protocols that have direct effect with Zen and indirect. So what Raz is doing is direct effect. It's great. It's going to be great. It probably is the #1 for now and could be forever. But also consider there's a bunch of small ones that are coming around that will add up for that direct assault for Zen. Then indirect, the whole blockchain, proof of work, proof of stake, bridging, And I wish you were on the call, Bitcode, with Block 6 ask Jack directly, say, is it possible for other developers to contribute to the chain? And Jack said, literally, he said, I hardly did not much to it. Most of the contributions came from other people. And Block 6 got really excited because he was talking about atomic swap, talking about inscriptions on the chain, and all that stuff. So it's all gibberish for me, but he was excited. There's probably something that you and Block can talk, because you guys are at that high level of thinking process. You talk that language, and he can explain more in detail. But it's a direct and indirect effect. These apps and these chains are gonna do to Zen. So it's good. It's all good, man. What Raz is doing is great. You know, what everyone that comes in is doing great. It's contributing for the better. You know, we're going the right direction.
Yeah, I disagree with that with VMPX, because that was the breaking point of something else. Like, because you may say it's indirect and whatever. Okay, ask those that mint VMPX on $100 GUI or $120 GUI. Like, let's be honest, you know, like the fragmentation of the economic energy is, like, you know, the worst thing. That's why I like DBZen, because
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree
because
with you 100%.
let's say what DBZen does, like burning, incentivize people through automatic staking, whatever, as they are not claiming the DXN, getting the native token that is stable, that is more stable than Zen. So that token you can use for anything in Zen. Okay, it's creating you some kind of usability. But on the other hand, is decreasing the supply of Zen. It's fighting with the inflation of Zen. So it's kind of like, you know, it's a symbiotic relationship. You know, we don't see that because Zen is more now inflationary than deflationary. But when another year or 2 years come along and passes, then we will see a different effect, because the supply will not be able to come as fast as now. So we need to see the future to calculate, because it's predictable. You know, it's predictable. We know that Zen it's decreasing in the minting term of how much Zen you get, even after 600 days, whatever, doesn't matter. But the fragmentation of the liquidity, because those tokens are rely on the liquidity, nothing more. So if you have different projects that are not directly connected to Zen, you have fragmentation. You cannot create something. Look, I'm telling you now. Look, the just a moment, if you allow me. Here is VMPX, 275K liquidity. You know why this liquidity is not in Zen? You know why BRC20 creation was not Zen something? Tell me it's only 3 letters? No, you can put anything in front or after the name Zen. You know, so if Zen was BRC20, will be different. You know, the mining, why is not Zen? You know, like, it's kind of like, you know, it's a different thing.
I know what you're saying, but look at it as there's 2 components. There's a direct assault to Zen, like DBZen, and there's indirects, like the block.
Yeah, but tell me the benefits of indirect. Tell me. I want to know the benefits of indirect. I don't see them at all.
Because they're too early in the phases, right? They're building blocks, man. They're building blocks. They're gonna put together, and eventually you have a working ecosystem. You know what I mean? It's like you just told me, like, DXN is going to have a game. It's going to burn DXN, and people are saying, well, what doesn't it burn Zen? And you're saying, wait a second, guys, how do you make DXN? And there's an order of that. It's an indirect, and that function becomes an indirect function.
Yeah, but what is indirect? Tell me the benefits.
Basically.
Yeah, okay,
some indirects are 2 or 3 steps, and there's a function for Zen. You know,
no,
and that's the ecosystem.
Yeah, wait. It's not the ecosystem when you have no connection to to the, like when you're on
I
Ethereum,
know
you
what
have
you're
to
saying, but now there's no connection. They're just parts. Where it's
yeah, man.
we're putting parts together.
How you connect? I want to know how you connect Zen with VMPX. Tell me.
This is going to be part of the network, right? It's going to be part
No,
of the
no,
blockchain.
no, no. Wait a second. No, don't tell me that. That's not. That's like telling me Chainlink and whatever other good project. They're the same. No, it's not, because they're separate by token, by liquidity, by everything. The only one connection, I will tell you what is. The only one connection between Zen and VMPX is Jack. Nothing more. It's personality.
Hey,
It's
Bitcode,
connected.
have you talked to Block since the past 24 hours about what Jack and Zanzu were saying? Because I did try to
No,
invite
wait
you
a
in
second.
there.
Tell me, yeah, but tell me what Block said about everything. Leave me. I know you said, oh, the Block was okay, Block was this, Block was that. No, I think it was a bit different.
I haven't seen Block that excited in the months that I've known him.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Bitcode. And I wish you can talk to him, because you guys have think alike. You got high level thinking process. And Block 6 literally asked Jack, can people contribute? He goes, absolutely. So you guys can cook up some stuff together, you know. And so he's
No,
fixing
like
the description, the protocols.
I'm saying stop running setup spaces. Okay, come here, open the discussion, open the brainstorming. If you really want, like, I'm not pushing anything. I just want to be clear. Or they're doing their self everything, or they want community to be involved. If they want community to be involved, open the discussion, open the space so everybody can contribute. Don't gatekeep, because what I see from the beginning up till now is gatekeeping and attacking us when we want to do something good, when we want to educate people about nodes, about even now with this mining stuff. Even with, I was attacked by people that like just came yesterday in mining. Like, this is the problem. I don't have problem by them doing everything what they want to do, but please be honest and tell us, listen guys, from now on, just this is the team what creating this, and that's it. If you say that this is connected to Zen, if it's not connected, just tell us, give us a clear message that we want.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Let's go to the hands. And I got a special guest that I want to introduce to you guys. But go ahead, David.
Yeah, so Bitcode, they didn't assemble that space. It was Simple Water Sunday, then Zenzu just came in, and then eventually Jack dropped in, and that was it.
And what's
people are
happened
not,
there?
come again?
Simple said my post was a FUD, and he came after in the space and told me, oh, I addressed your FUD. So like, you cannot have running spaces by people who don't understand anything about blockchains and crypto, came yesterday through hacks and telling my post is a FUD. First of all, what I wrote is even apart from the previous space, if you was present there, where we was to be.
Please understand something. Don't worry what people say. It's just words on a digital
No,
world.
but I'm not
Don't
going
take it
in a
to heart. You
space
give
where
yourself a heart attack, man. Just relax, enjoy life. People say a lot of crap out there. I even get frustrated, but I come to you for guidance. I do DMs directly. Say, hey man, what do you think about this? I come to Block 6 for information. I don't care what other people think about your knowledge. So, and that's where the truth comes into in people. So if people are texting you directly for information, you're on the right page. So don't get egged on. That's what I'm trying to say to you, man.
yeah, thank you, bro. But the thing.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I want to introduce my good friend. He just got here, and yeah, I don't want him to leave. He's from another community, and he's visiting us.
Oh.
What's up?
Yeah, what's everybody's Titan X strategy? Now that this guy's
Bro,
name is-
going to the basement.
if Jack's name is not Jack, I will quit Twitter and crypto. I can't take the lies anymore. I've had it up to my nose. Carry on.
Dude, I'm about to throw my fucking computer out
Oh,
the window.
I'm mining a coin till in your face, bro.
Dude, my Titan X fucking sent it. I'm about to throw my computer out the window.
No, don't, bro, don't, please.
Everything I don't buy
Hold on.
fucking sends it, dude.
Dude, it's back down. What are you talking about?
Well, what you're talking, Ted? It's like
Titan X?
down.
Titan X is down 85% in 24 hours.
Which one am I looking at?
Yeah, but
No, I'm looking at one that's
You
at
might be
3
looking at
cents,
the-
dude.
no, bro.
There's one at
No,
3
You're
cents.
gonna Apple stock, I think.
it's five. If it's 5.059.
Oh,
It's
what the
even
fuck is that?
more than yesterday.
Then what's at 3 cents, dude?
Yeah. No, it's something else, bro.
Oh,
That's a scam track, bro.
It was never 3
that's a scam?
cents.
You
Yeah,
buy
No,
look,
you put
look
one
the-
token. Put an
look-
X behind the Titan.
Yeah, Ted, look, there is a logo on Titan X, like a green, very strong green, with the black kind of circle and the white whatever is kind of a T or something with 2 parallel lines and 1 vertical.
oh shit, that thing took a dump.
Yeah.
Dude, there's another one that's
reality.
fucking sending it though.
Oh, listen, Tad. You can't sell once you buy that one. It's a scam. They're wash trading all that volume. It's
so-
it's
honey pop.
full-fledged scam. They'll blacklist your wallet and you're just sitting there with nothing.
How do you know you bought some?
Jake, what are we calling this guy? Nick or Jake? That's what Jake said. Nick said in the telegram.
Oh,
Is his name for Jake?
I call him Scottish guy.
Etc. Etc.
My name is
He'll just like throw that in there when it has like no place at all. Like he'll just be like, "Yes, Zen is good. The sky is blue, etc. etc." And very had a great day, etc. etc.
money.
He
He
threw,
sounds like Jack, though.
yeah. No, I don't know, etc.
My name is my name is definitely Jonathan Smith.
Fucking Cleo with the fucking snooping, man. I'll tell you, he'll find your ass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He like searched him or something. I don't know.
Dude, I listened to your guys' Sunday review. Why did Trayvon get all butthurt, dude?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Hold on,
What the fuck is that about? Like,
It's like
What's
which
your
person?
it's like if you got nothing to hide, you shouldn't be fucking tripping about someone trying to dox your shit.
No,
there's
he's like. Go
there's
ahead.
no Sunday review. Let's just
Oh.
know, let's make sure this was Simple Sunday. Okay, so Simple Sunday, Trayvon got upset. I was gone, but what happened?
Where were you, man?
He came at Jack, dude.
Oh, my buddy Richard. Richard.
Pretty hard.
Yeah,
He came at Jack pretty
yeah,
hard.
he came at Jack, dude.
he was like, bro. He says, bro, you're affecting people. I guess him and the feds. They're at his ass. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's like the authorities.
yeah.
I was like,
He
what?
did mention that. Yeah, he mentioned what the federal authorities might be concerned about it. And what are you hiding?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, he's just getting scrutinized. He's just getting scrutinized for everything. That's probably what it is, because they already and so that didn't help. That's what I'm
No.
Guys,
saying.
why you don't go on YouTube and research a bit so you can see? I mean, I watched and
Well, he's under
What'd you watch?
strict. He's under.
I don't. Yeah, but like
Can I
I don't know.
speak?
No,
Sorry.
go,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're
No,
fine.
go.
I was gonna talk shit about Trayvon. So he's been hacked, quote unquote, many times. So the IRS and everybody's on his books. And if he's got these alt accounts that Jack's identifying where he's swishing around significant money, of course he's gonna be concerned. But yeah, that was a big dick off. Jack was like, I'll tell you again, I'm not sending you any screenshots. And he's like, I'm gonna give you one last time. Send me the screenshots. And Jack said, I'm not sending you screenshots. And that was the extent of it. And then Simple let it happen. And I came in like the good guy and I stopped it. I said, look, this is
Dude,
this is
you
Zen
need to be there.
community. This is
You need to be
beef.
there whenever Simple has a space. You have to be
Cloud,
there
cloud
because,
from,
dude, he fucking
from
lets that shit just go off the rails, dude.
Not showbiz. This is a fucking open forum for Zenians, traditionally speaking. I don't know what it is now, but it's should be an open forum, not personal beef. But sometimes it's me.
Cloud. From now on, I will call you Cloud, the mediator.
That's right. I'm what does Clio stand for? What the fuck is it?
Integrity,
Integrity,
honesty, and transparency.
honesty,
Terrorist.
IOT, integrity. No, IHT,
Integrity,
integrity.
honesty,
Yeah.
IHT.
No, transparency,
What?
honesty,
Cleo?
integrity, or something like that.
Cleo stands for cock looking enthusiast. Chimrek is saying yes.
Damn.
Guys, you need to go on YouTube and research some stuff, but I mean, what I saw is a bit. That's why. And most of the time, when I see some people in space, I just drop because it's important to kind of understand what some people pulling with them. So
So, do you feel like you want to drop now?
Hmm?
You say when some people come in the room, you want to drop?
no, bro, no, not here, not here.
Oh, okay.
I
Because
get
I'm
No,
it.
no. I'm saying for like when some people I see in the space and they kind of like I drop immediately. I drop. I close the space because I don't want to sit in a space where probably somebody taking notes and it's nothing for hiding. Just kind of because of them they kind of maybe do something and take not only notes but like the whole space recording and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
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 Who may that be?
etc.
Etc. Etc. Etc.
etc.
Just throw it in there, bro. Etc.
Maybe I can say the closest to him, huh? Etc. Etc.
No, that was weak. You got to say it like in one tiny breath of air. Etc. Etc.
Yeah.
You gotta say it.
You gotta breathe, bro.
Yeah,
Etc.
like it's out in one syllable. Etc. Etc. You just got to slide it in there smooth too. Even if it doesn't make sense, man. You just etc. Etc. Just out of nowhere. Titan X is
That's funny.
Titan X is going to be the reserve currency of the world, etc. etc. Yo, so
Yep.
is it a scam or not? Like, is it going good? But it's just like, what was all the? I had a busy day, bro. I really couldn't piece it all together. What happened? I don't know what's true and what's not. You know,
Oh yeah. I wanted to see if you know here. Somebody said in a tweet or whatever that the buying. I see a contract there, but why they say it's happening manually? I don't understand what they're referring to. But I see a contract that exists for buy and burn of Titan X. Why they say it's happening manually? Or it's a clear FUD that people don't understand. I mean, I don't like what's Titan X, but I'm saying realistically, if that exists and it's automatically done, fine. But why these people are saying it's manually done?
is it manually done? Do we know? What's the
So
FUD?
I was going through the contract, the liquidity, the how it's created and stuff like that, and I saw a buy and burn contract exist for Titan X, but some people saying in a post that buy and burn is done manually, and that is my kind of like why they're saying this.
Because you saw in the code that it's not manual, that it's automatically doing it.
Bro, if contract exists for buy and burn, then should be automatically done.
Okay. Yeah. Just what?
I'm saying that some people posting kind of saying that the buy and burn is done manually, and that is my kind of I don't know why they say this. So because I don't.
It's because none of us look at the blockchain and or know how to read it, so we just say stuff, etc. etc.
Etc. Etc. Yeah, maybe.
Somebody disproves it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I mean, I was crying about the 90% remint function, but I knew it was true. I just didn't test it. So,
No, bro, that was true.
etc. etc. Yep. Yep. Yo, what if Jack's name is not Jack? Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this unveiling? Could you guys handle that?
No,
Big Code, I know you and
he's got YouTube videos.
Yeah, bro.
Since before.
he's cool.
He's got YouTube videos since before fucking Zen. I thought.
Yeah, bro. I was watching. I was watching videos when some local TV.
You know his last name is Yakov?
It's not Levin.
Nope. Yakov.
What the fuck does Levin mean then?
I don't fucking know, but if you do your own research, you do your research, and you'll see that his last name is Yakov.
Maybe he has two.
Yeah, he got two.
Could be his.
Levin's for the United States, and when he goes to Russia, it's Yakov.
Yakko is his name when he's
Yo,
sipping that ayahuasca, bro. Sipping that yak. Yak.
Yo,
Blood.
you guys know? Did you notice in Joseph's like revealing of the IPs, you could see the Hawaiian IP? Some fucker in Hawaii. It's got to be Jack, bro. Does he not have a? In
That was pretty cool. Did you guys see that? Big Code. What do you think about that? That's pretty dope. You get to see
Like
all the
what?
all the nodes, right? Are those the nodes or?
Yeah, I already wrote, bro, a comment there.
Oh, okay, okay,
Really
okay.
gave my opinion.
My bad, dog.
Bro, you don't read just oh yeah, yes, fire, whatever. Read the real comments.
Fucking PC's giving me a headache, dude.
You still firing it up, bro?
I'm trying to put together this fucking computer, dude, that I got.
The GPU, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm building this little this case that I got for it. Fucking complicated.
What you're building, bro?
It's a fractal Terra case. It's like a little small mini.
Oh, okay, I know that. It's like a mini ATX or this one, the micro.
It's I think it's very
Oh, ITX. Yeah, ITX. It's ITX or mic or MATX.
shit. I couldn't even tell you. It's for mm, it's just for a mini, dude.
What is the name?
Fractal Terra?
What is the
Fractal Terra.
Mm. This one like with some features of like a wood or something like that, or
Yeah.
no?
It has like a wood panel.
Mhm.
Fancy. Bougie.
Where is the specification? Yeah, look nice,
etc. etc.
etc. etc.
etc. etc.
Three max GPU modes. Two max GPU modes. No, this is for CPU. Yeah, this is ITX. Yeah, that's good. I have what I had something else like a vertical. It's with liquid cooling and you can put 490
Nice.
inside GPU. But I saw the hardware because was just when DDR5 were coming out, and actually the motherboard was with some MediaTek chipset for AMD, and that's rubbish. Like, and I returned the motherboard and saw the RAM and and the CPU. I had what was the 570G AMD.
What we talking about, man? GPU mining and shit.
Yeah, that is creating a miner.
Yeah. I found a
Man,
4070.
they gonna need some. They gonna need some big money for that.
I found a
How much you spent on yours, Dad?
4070 Ti. I got it for 755.
755 per GPU card.
What? No, I got it. Yeah, for per GPU card.
All right, cool. What kind of motherboard you got?
It's ROG Strix B660i.
Okay.
It's like a mini.
What kind of? Yeah, I've seen those before. What you using as a power supply?
Oh shit, that's some Asian shit. Let me see. I got it right here. The fucking Leon Lee.
Ooh.
Man, we got the
The 850 watt,
I used to have.
but I don't know if it works, dude. Like it powers my computer, but like the fan doesn't turn on.
Oh, it doesn't matter, bro.
Okay.
It doesn't. Those power supplies they don't turn immediately. It's like on and off.
Okay.
I think.
What you got on your SD card?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
shit. What is
Check.
it?
Got like a 1 terabyte stick up in
Yeah,
there.
it's 1 terabyte.
All right, cool.
I'm just trying to get some skin in the game, dude. I don't want to like go nuts with it because we don't know how much this shit's gonna end up being worth, but just to have something running.
Nah, it's cool, bro. Like, yeah, man. I just don't. I really want to have an open discussion with everybody. Like, what's the pros and cons? Well, like, I hear some people excited, some people are like some low key haters in the background. I don't want to say shit. I want to talk shit in the comments, but I want to hear people's comments, see what they think.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm bearish, dude, because cryptos come out all the time. So it's like, what's gonna make this one special? But I guess what makes it special is Jack's reach, right? He has a lot of reach. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
What are we
I think really, man. I think. Go ahead, bro.
no, I feel like he has a
Sorry.
lot of impressions, right? Because he launched Zen. So I feel like everybody knows who he is. Versus like you could have named the fucking dev of Phantom, you know? He's just like some chubby Asian white dude, but no one knows his name. Everyone knows who Jack is, you know. So I feel like his shit could probably get more adoption than Phantom.
So, what do you think, man? Like, your honest opinion, because should people just hold back on the Zen blocks, let it continue doing, and because you got like two different type of people in this community. You got the people that, man, they don't really give a shit. They just want the bag. So cool. So how do you suffice like people like that? Like, because people like that, they don't give a shit about this. All they care about is charts. Um, Fuck decentralization. We just want centralized. I want my money. I'm gonna cash this shit out on Cash App, and I'm finna run it up at the store. So then you got the other people that really believe in the first principles, and we trying to decentralize this shit. So I don't know, man. It's kind of
It
hard.
sounds like, from what I heard yesterday, it sounds like it's going to be more decentralized than Solana. Well, that's good. That's bullish, right?
Well, Solana's like not decentralized at all. Am I wrong? Like it's pretty really centralized. I'm pretty sure it's going to be decentralized is what it sounds like. Uh I'm excited. I'm not like it's just not my cup of tea. Maybe when I see I bet I bet I'm real motivated when I see people selling Zen blocks. But
You
right
gonna
now,
be you gonna my bad, man. Go ahead, bro. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
alls I know is that it's good for X1. Like from what it sounds like, some people are excited about it. Uh, I know Bitcoin. I don't know where Bitcoin's at anymore about it, on it, honestly. But from the conversations yesterday on that simple space or whatever, it sounded like people were getting on the right page, and some of the FUD was kind of cleared up if it was going to be centralized or not. But I really don't know. You know, for me to, I'm just kind of like hanging on and letting the conversation happen with the people that are about it, and really just trying to stay out of the way. Honestly, I mean, I really don't. I can't speak on it, man. I just can't. But I want it to be decentralized. I want X1 to be, if they're going to build a blockchain that's going to benefit all Zen, then yes, I want it decentralized. I want it badass, revolutionary, a home for Zenians, you know, something like that. So I don't know. I mean, I'm about whatever there's Zen is so many different pieces, and if people want to jump in and learn mining, which a lot of people have, that's awesome. You're not going to get 100% conversion rate on any part of anything in crypto, and Zen is really kind of, it's everywhere at this point. I mean, he tried to put it, I mean, he's trying to put it everywhere. So I don't know.
All right, well, let's look, bro. Instead of people talking shit and probably obviously don't know, let's break this shit down, man. Like math. Like, okay, people now we know that people, they're the community as like a divided agenda. It's a fact, man. This shit's known. I mean, you have some people that like to do the proof of work. They believe in participating in the Zen blocks is something fun. Cool. Okay, what does that mean? Are they receiving some type of rewards from mining? Like, okay, let's look into that. What does that mean? What are you getting by like contributing your hardware or your economic whatever hardware power to sustaining Zen block? Anyone else? Don't speak all at once because we want to sit here and clear all the Kool-Aid FUD. So are anybody receiving any type of rewards for mining? Like you, Rome, are you receiving, like you said, you received a super block. So what does that mean? Are you receiving Zenium?
I got Zenium, I got Super Blocks, and Zuni.
And so are you does that have a value to it?
Not yet, but I'm sure hope so. And I ain't, and
Okay.
hell yeah. So what's up? You got a problem with that, bro? I'm trying to get paid. Y'all motherfuckers got that Bitcoin. The fuck? I want some of
Yeah,
that shit
man.
too.
Shit, you can't knock me.
Fuck out of here.
And you can't
You
knock
can't
us
be
for
hating on me
holding
'cause I want
anything.
that Bitcoin. They said that this is the shit that Bitcoin did. I want to do what Bitcoin did. Shit.
Yeah, but bro, it's not the same that Bitcoin did.
Bitcoin, don't hate on the blocks.
I'm not hating on anybody, bro. I just saying, like, you cannot compare Bitcoin with Zenblocks. Previous page, bro. We said, do you want again? Let me pin the tweet. So everybody read this and then come and speak, please. Okay? Here it is. So let's be clear.
No, I got it, Bitcoin. Look, the reason I'm saying so right now, you guys are receiving tokens, Zenium, Zuni, and obviously it doesn't have like a monetary fiat value to it, right? So what you're trying to tell me is that you can't cash it out, correct?
No.
Like let's break down the math on this shit, bro. Let's not talk some some hopium bullshit. Let's sit here and break it up. So that's the main reason why some people are out here flooding Zen blocks, because they're saying, well, I'm doing all this work and my electricity bill is going up the roof, and I don't see a future because I don't believe in Zen and X1. And Jack's been, let's just be real. Like what I hear from the community is that people are saying that, yeah, Jack is grifting in all these different projects where we're like spreading ourselves thin, right? So now you're going to grift and see any other potential product that's going to make you get some green candles, and obviously you're going to cash out. So that's what people are looking for, money. Got it. So how do we make that happen? You know what I mean? Instead of like, how do we make it happen? Do we need to focus on another token? And while we run Zen blocks and integrate, like the migrate all of Zen's transaction history over to X1. So now it's validating it, right? Because obviously if you want to do that, what do you got to do? You got to what? You got to burn the chains, right? You got to migrate it. That's what I mean by the atomic swap. That means that we got to kill all the chains and we got to settle on what? On whatever X1's native token is, right? What is that? XN? Are we on the same page or what? Because I like to break this shit up so people can understand.
We don't even know, bro, like how many tokens are involved in X1 and Zenblocks and whatever, You have XN, you have Zuni, you have XNM, you have, like... For me, the most important...
So the thing is, we bring up valid points. I think is asking Jack. Now, if we can say Zenium and Zuni are backed by like a specific Zen token, obviously that would be advantageous. Then that would probably shut up a lot of the haters. Correct? Don't would you guys agree or not? Or am I just talking out of my ass? Go ahead,
Yeah,
Pablo.
but what you mean with that?
Hey, Block.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Like what I think about Xen blocks, it's somehow cool, but the ROI aspect is missing somehow, and I don't know. It's like my concern is people are gonna mine the shit out of Xen blocks, and I don't know. I have this feeling they're gonna sell it below the cost to mine. That's what I think.
All right. If you guys know how, like, you guys are obviously running GPU cards, right? And if you guys know what KSIC, he's told you that it's running on a Ethereum base, right? You guys understand that? So it's going to be, if we're talking like a Ethereum base, then why don't we just go out there and tell Jack, can you back it up with ETHZen? So that way it can suffice the whole community instead of having a divisive and where everybody's like talking shit and then it creates this divisive nature. Why don't we vote for that? Let's see if we can allocate some ETHZen because it's already there. You can integrate it into it. So I just want to just see how we can find solutions instead of complaining about shit.
Yep, but let's see if he'll want to do it. Anything about that?
So yeah, man, I think that kind of like brings it to the nuts and barrels of things, right? As far as N blocks, the way the decentralized nature, yes, it's there. You got nodes, it's obviously increasing. Then you have the mining mechanism. Okay, great, we're decentralized. But then people want to know, okay, what's in it for me? And that's what we got to ask ourselves. Okay, then we need to say that as the Zenium, is it going to be back? Because what is Zenium? So Rome, let me ask you a question. What is Zenium? What chain is it on? You should know because you received it in your wallet, right?
My Ethereum address.
Bingo. So you tell me that that's not worth shit?
Yeah, it's
That's what the fuck I'm telling you guys. Every motherfucker.
That's what I'm trying to tell you people, man.
Hold up. All you motherfuckers that been here for fucking 10, 12 years want to fucking talk shit that I'm fucking doing this and why you doing this?
no, please.
Fuck
I
that.
will. You know what? I will laugh. I will laugh after 1 year, and I will come in space and I will laugh to everyone. You will see why. Then.
Because look, let's not try to like create some little. Let's just focus at the hand. So I just pointed that picture so people can understand. People are saying that they're doing this shit for nothing. If you're receiving Zenium and it's on ETH, what does that mean? That means it's a LP token wrapped on Ethereum, right? That means you can swap the shit. So if obviously you are getting paid. That's what I mean. It's just fucking Kool-Aid. Like fucking wake up, people. Like
No, you can't because
that's
it's
what.
a different network, bro. It's a different
Then what
network.
is
It's
it
not
then?
on Ethereum.
Then what is
No,
it? It said it's on Ethereum, Zenium.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't relate to Ethereum. You need to switch a network. How you want to swap? Tell me. On what?
Okay. What
It's
okay,
just
when you
it's just the
what
RPC connection. That's it.
okay, I'm okay, you're talking about the node. I'm asking him what is Zenium on because I don't have Zenium. He just said it's receiving on your Ethereum network.
No,
So
no,
the
no,
reason
bro. It's not.
the
It's
Zenblock
not.
network.
It's
My
not the
bad.
Zenblock network.
On the Zenblock network, excuse me.
okay, well, damn. Well, obviously then we gotta figure that out. That's why I'm trying to like break this whole thing apart. Right? So yeah, you got a point. Shit, I got molded right now, but I thought you said Zenium was on Ethereum. So if it's based on Ethereum, obviously you can swap it and you can convert it. So you're saying it's on
No.
Zen blocks and it's just a token. All right, I got it.
Yeah, it's a different network. Just Zen blocks, whatever. It's on a different. It doesn't communicate with anything on Ethereum. Like you need to have validation. You need to have everything, so you can, if you want to bridge to Ethereum on any other network, or if that network, what is Zen blocks or whatever, X1, who knows, has an infrastructure and you can use something.
Wait,
But
hold
the
on. Let me.
moment,
I'll be right back. Let me research this before I even say anything. I want to see if we can do it. But go ahead.
yeah, that's the bro. For me, I don't care about tokens, this and that. I just said that the mining will come very difficult for anybody to participate and create whatever the requirement is for nodes, and the nodes are not peer to peer, so they are hosted and they will not be decentralized. They can put decentralized. You know how big uh, word, even bigger than the Earth. The planet. But doesn't matter if the the reality do not show that. It's so like for decentralization, you can go and research and find good people. Who know what they're talking, and like if you want from different sources to find what is it, like you can find, but somebody market as a decentralized, and you have a hosted nodes and stuff like that, with requirements that is not affordable for anybody, like that's not decentralized. Sorry.
Don't everybody speak at once. I'm still researching. RPC, right? So Pablo, give us a little bit more. What you
Bro,
think, man? I'm not.
go to I don't know which website is, but you can have their direct to MetaMask. What was hashhead.io? Think was who did that website? There is a like a Zenblocks, and you can connect to. Just a second, I will find hash. Yeah, hashhead.io, and there you will find the the RPC and stuff like that. You will see their official Zen. Where is? Oh, here it is. Add Zenblocks network to MetaMask. Add x.blk token to MetaMask. Add Zuni token in MetaMask, etc., etc. Like you have million tokens around.
Block. Yeah, just that aspect with the ROI. You know, I mind if you know Cadena, I mind that I ROI'd on my KD, and I didn't make any profit, but I ROI'd on it. I somehow need I don't know, light at the end of the tunnel when I mine something. It's or just see it as a hobby. Like set up 2 GPUs and let it run, but that's not I don't know. It's more as a hobby. Like the good thing is like the people who are mining now. If this gets adopted, you're gonna sit like I don't know, on chunks of Xenium, Xunis, and everything is gonna be worth a shit ton of money. Like, yeah, That's what I think. But for me, I don't mind anything if I don't see ROI. That's same goes with the Xen mints. Like I'm selling my stuff off until I ROI, and just keeping that the future mints that's coming out after I ROI. I'm gonna keep them. I'm not gonna sell them off. Like that's my strategy somehow. But yeah, just sharing, man.
Hey, Bitcoin, I just found something we can do.
Obviously, you can do stuff, bro. But my focus is on you know, decentralization and
No, I got the decentralization, but the problem is that people are saying that it's wasted their time because obviously they can't ROI, right? So how do we bring value without actually going?
bro, like who cares about that? If you like, people need to understand, like people need to go back. If they want, let's say they want to compare to Bitcoin, let's accept that, okay? Go back in the time. That's why I said in the previous space, go download the drive chain launcher, see how it was in the Bitcoin time, when in the Bitcoin in 2009 2010. I think it was 2009 only, but I don't know exactly how was mining with Bitcoin with CPU. So you will
Yeah,
understand
what
if
what I was gonna go ahead. Go ahead.
no, just to say, like this is not financial advice, but like, do you don't understand with all this, like even if you are here in crypto, who benefit the most? Who benefit the most? Those that enter the first day, the first hour, the whatever, when they were early, or those who came year after or 6 months after? You know, I know who benefits in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, in whatever came after. Even now in Zenblocks, those who mine now will benefit the most because before the value comes out. So it's not a financial advice. What I do is I mine whatever for me is good, or I have a red line, because after that it's kind of a waste of money or waste of fiat or whatever for speculative thing, because you never know if this one will be good or not. We need to see the both sides. You know, if I
Are you
mine,
referring?
I
Because
mine.
question. Are you referring
What?
to the
Yeah.
difficulty? Are you referring to the difficulty? That's
Yes,
that's
bro.
when you stop.
Yes, bro.
Can I
Because
ask you? Can I ask you what level do you stop? Right now we are at 77,000.
yeah, we are at the same level like last week. So for me, it's still kind of, I can get in one day, I don't know, like maybe I don't know, like with $20-$30, maybe I can get thousand XNM, whatever. I don't know what is the rate of Zuni or the others, but like imagine when difficulty go to 500,000 to 600,000, when it's 10x from now. And if you make now 1,000 whatever XNM or whatever it's giving you, what you make on 10x difficulty, on 10x plus difficulty, that will be 100 XNM or whatever, if the difficulty go 10x. If the difficulties go 50, 100x, 100x, you mine just 10. Okay, so even in Bitcoin, the thing to be early is to get as much as you can number of units. Bitcoin, whatever, Ethereum, whatever, Zenblocks, whatever, the units will value later on, because if you have one and it's $1, you have only $1. Okay, if you mined very early for like when the network is not with high difficulty, you get units, you have more coins or tokens very early, because you can mine them very easy. When the difficulties go up, you can't mine anymore with for cheap. So everything in crypto goes to that. Be early and get the most of the units you can. That's it. And not financial advice, just explaining how it works.
But Bitcoin, people are still gonna mine Xunis and Xeniums, even though the difficulty is high. Just a price question, like the value question.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
you
matter.
don't yeah, but you're calculating everything in price.
Yeah,
Like
it's. I
yeah,
mean,
but
how can I dump $1,000 a month into a mining farm or a
yeah, but
cloud
that
farm?
doesn't. Yeah, but
Like,
how people dumped $1,000 of Bitcoin and they mined 1,000 Bitcoin in early days. Like you had 50 per block and you can mine whatever 1,000 in one day.
yeah,
Okay, what is the price
they had
today?
price action. There's no price
No,
action. There's no.
No,
no.
it
There
didn't
is
have
no
price
price
action.
action. No,
Okay.
was same like without price for maybe, I don't know exactly, but probably like 6 to 1 year. I'm not sure, because those things are like not
Okay,
important.
Yeah.
but people still consider themselves early, like 3-4 years after Bitcoin.
Oh no, bro, no.
Introduced.
The difficulty was very high.
But you would still be early. Like it's not like you're late. You could still mine a few Bitcoin, and I don't know. Just
Bro,
this.
you can go and check what was the biggest rewards, and that is the first 4 years of the halving, because you had the 50 Bitcoins per block. And I think the first year was let me just check, because I have that the first email from where was, just a moment, I'll find it. There is. Okay, here is saying first 4 years, 10,500,000 coins. This is Bitcoin. Next 4 years, which means that after the next 4 years will be 5,250,000. The next 4 years will be 2,625,000. The next 4 years, which means that the first, the second, the third. Yeah, we are in the fourth, which means that the first 4 years were mined 10 million. How many Bitcoin tokens had? 21 million. So like the half of the supply was mined the first 4 years. So if you accumulated at that time, you mined and whatever, and you benefit the most, because others who mine after you, not after you, but after the first halving, the second halving, they get less and less and less and less, but the price go up because of that, because it's like a natural way of but Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Like we can't compare the power of the first cryptocurrency and the 3,000 whatever is Zenblocks.
Yeah, you can compare it to Bitcoin, but there need
You
to be
can't.
incentivized people.
You can't.
Like
You can't.
there needs to be an incentivized for people to mine. Look at Flux or Raven or anything. They have a value. Like if it has a price action, something like a liquidity pool, but I don't know what. I'm gonna mine the shit out of it, you know? Like, I don't know. Like,
Mine?
yeah, but some things keeps me away from mining it. Like, it's cool, it's really cool, but uh, I don't know. Like, if Jack builds something really cool, like I'm gonna be late. Like, you know, I'm gonna FOMO. That's my concern. But yeah, yeah, you have to wait. Like, what's gonna come out?
Well, I mean, it's like this, Pablo. You don't have. I'll get to you, David. But you don't have to. If you don't have the money, you don't want to allocate, bro. You can still mint. That's how this whole ecosystem works. It's all symbiotic. It all correlates with each other. So
The thing is, the mining side is much cooler than the minting side. You know, like the tech and all that. That's for me, it's more interesting than minting, because NFTs are that. But I just hope Jack built something cool. That's all. So
yeah, well, you got to stop relying on Jack.
So, a question for you guys: when Bitcoin was first mined, all that money that cost to mine these tokens, was the price profitable at that time, or was it wasn't?
Bro, it was no price. You could mine with CPU and you can get in one day 1,000 bitcoins.
Right.
they,
no-
they gave,
What
they
was
gave
it
the
worth?
Bitcoin
What was it worth then?
nothing.
Nothing.
They
Zero.
gave it out. They gave it out for free
Zero.
on conferences, on I don't know, events. Like, you got them for free. You know. That's
Right. So when did the actual real price came around? What's the first transactional price? 15 cents, 20 cents?
Who knows, bro? Like,
So it was a mystery.
you know, like probably people started buying because they couldn't mine anymore very easy, and you know, the others who mined lots of tokens, they were dumping, and after 4 years the mining halved, you know, and the first bull market came because, you know, like you have half, they wanted to accumulate, so they buy, you know, because like when you see, okay, now it's not possible to mine anymore for like what previously I mined, you know, so I need to put more money, you know, so they say, okay, instead of putting more money in mining, I can buy the tokens for cheaper, so they buy, and you know, it's kind of
another question. This is another question for you. Any other mining projects where price discovery did not exist, and people put X amount of effort or money into it, and the tokens were higher or less than the money put in? Do you see what I'm talking about? I mean, this is not the only mining project. This must have had some in the past.
Yeah, Raven, Zcash, Monero,
Yeah,
all of them.
like,
All those
A lot
guys.
of those coins, yeah.
Before they had a price value to it, those guys who mined it, did they get the money out of it? Did they make a huge profit, or was it?
probably, bro. Yes, probably. But
Yeah, so
Let me ask. Hold on. Can I ask the panel? We have some fucking heavy hitters here. I don't know if they want to dox what they mined or what they haven't mined, but I think that we ought to reveal that shit. That shit's fucking powerful, bro. Can I ask anyone in the panel? Have you mined anything besides what we're doing now?
bro, like, yeah, well, I mined before many things.
Okay, can I ask you specifically? What have you mined?
Ethereum, probably Bitcoin, but that was very early, and I didn't understand anything 2009, and you know, and I switched laptops, hard drives, and stuff like that. So, but the thing, and I said I couldn't get very good in mining and even buying because it was stopped You know, like I couldn't get because of the country limitations, not because of me. But the what I want to say is this one. Like you need to always see the supply of the tokens or coins, whatever. Okay. Now it doesn't matter if it's 10 million or 1 billion. The price will match the supply. Now the other thing is how many people contribute to that network, how many people participate, what is the goal of that network, and how it's used, you know. So like nothing can be compared to Bitcoin, first of all, because it's first. You cannot be better than Bitcoin if you came after Bitcoin. And everything is the same, you know. Like I mean you can see everything in the world in the last 100 years or whatever, everything goes to that, you know. Who was the first is kind of the 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 furthest in the than the others, you know. So it's like because of the liquidity came first on Bitcoin, you know, and etc etc, so many things. Like that's why kind of like you have another 300 400 500 mineable tokens people mine, you know. I see like they mine everything, you know. But the problem is that you have so many networks and not enough people. You know what Cleo was saying about Razvan, he realized what is the liquidity, what I say, liquidity of people. You cannot have 800 people constantly in the network and you want them, mass adoption or something to happen. It's not real, you know. You need to have more people than whatever, token coin uh, is there. So you need to, if I were Jack, I will make this to have 10 million tokens and make the halving.
Okay, go ahead, Block.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like I've been mining shit like Bitcoin, Doge, Litecoin, Ethereum, Proof of Work, Ravencoin, BSV, uh, any is Equihash algorithm, whether it's Zcash, Komodo. So I've been around the block, even Grin, Beam. So there's a lot of stuff um, that you can mine, but I know that we're focusing on Bitcoin, but I kind of want to focus like back to like Zen blocks. Like all of these coins, they didn't really have any value, bro. Like the reason why they start gaining like fiat value is because people actually took those coins and they created these trading platforms where you can exchange, right? Like how you had the early with Mount Gox. That's where you start seeing money coming into the system. So that's essentially what give Bitcoin is like is fiat current, the fiat value. But I think really if you guys are looking for fiat value, the only thing that I want to say is like because I want to address what Pablo just said. It's like I don't want to put $1,000 into something. And I agree with you. Who wants to do some shit for free, right? But the thing is it's all about how you determine what value is, right? Because like they say, what you consider trash could be another man's treasure. And if you don't think it's valuable, then cool. But it's all based on the market of what people consider what value is. Currently right now, a lot of financial institutions think Bitcoin is bullshit. But then you have a set up group of people that make up like what less than 1% of the world's population that believe in cryptocurrency that have almost $1 trillion market cap. They call that value. Some people said, man, this shit is magic money. I don't believe in it. It's bullshit. But
Back
to
it up
go,
real quick. Back it up real quick. So these coins that you mentioned, all of these coins, they started with a zero value, nothing but energy. That you, Crenshaw, fucking Block Six, uh, uh, made it happen with those ASIC miners that you fucking be having. Am I right? And
yeah,
then
bro. Like, yeah, when I first started mining, man, I was mining on old PC, on old like my old PC shit that I used to run. I used to run it on even laptops, man. I had an old compact laptop that I used to run this shit on back in the days. And look, man, the way I got into Bitcoin, bro, like I told you, I was a developer. I did mobile app gaming for a company that is known today as EA Sports. I created the APK for that company. I was paid in crypto. That's how I got into this shit. Didn't know what the fuck to do with it. I thought it was just a bunch of gaming tokens. Back in those days on Tor, you could use Bitcoin to purchase games and any other products. So in 2010, I wanted to understand like, okay, I see the price jumping up a little bit. Man, this thing you start picking up some pennies. I didn't really pay attention. So I'm like, I think it's some bullshit. So what led me into it was when I seen the price. Uh, I wanted to see, well, how do I accumulate more? And that's why I got into mining. Because I'm not a trader. Like anybody asks me all this technical analysis, reading charts, I don't really give a shit. Like I got better things to do than look at a damn computer monitor all day. Even though I code, but I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? That's not my life. Um, that's how I got into mining, man. So you guys can understand how I got to this shit. So yeah, started mining, man. So CPUs, using your computer, your hard drive, then that switched over to GPUs. I knew about GPUs because I understand like server infrastructures, like how, all these server farms they use like for you servers, and a bunch of it is all stored on GPUs, right? Because I know GPUs were used back in those days for like data storage, right? Rendering AI back in those days. People are like talking about AI like it's something fucking new. They were talking about AI back in those days when they were using Watson as a API plugin. I don't know if people remember Jeopardy when AI Watson went out there and beat the panelists, but so I don't know, bro. This shit evolved. Like when people tell me that you can't do mine with ASICs, I tell them you're full of shit. Your comprehension of understanding hardware it's limited because you're only given what you've been told. And I understand how these things work. Like if you look at Zen Block, since it's memory intensive, like in order to create an ASIC, you start off with a prototype. It's called an FPGA, programmable gate array. There's companies out here in the U.S. that make them. They're called Xilinx. There's probably a couple of them, even on the East Coast. I can't even think of it right now off the back of my head. But you have to understand. You have to build it on Verilog because I'm talking about the evolution, right? So we went from CPUs to GPUs, and then it went to there was a quick moment where it was like FPGAs, and then after FPGAs, China came involved. Then they started creating ASICs, and ASICs means it's an application specific integrated chipset. Now it does have memory. I don't want you guys to think that no ASIC you can't do this shit because there's no memory. That's bullshit. It has memory, but it doesn't have as much memory. It all depends on the blockchain, how much data you're going to hold on each of these blocks. That's how this shit's broken down. So with FPGAs, you can actually mine any cryptocurrency you want to. They act like for I'm gonna give you an example, depending on what type of FPGA, but it's more powerful if one FPGA can be powerful than 10 GPU 1080 Ti's. That's just showing you the power. right, of one FPGA card. And then you also have things inside of FPGAs that are called microprocessors. Inside of these microprocessors, you can actually flash like what we call firmware. And like, for instance, people are like, yeah, Block, you're full of shit. You can't mine it on this ASIC. Yeah, we don't believe you. And I said, bro, we're not mining a blockchain. We're mining a Python script. I can actually upload that into a FPGA and mine the fuck out of this Zen block. But do I choose to? No. I'm just saying we're waiting. The reason why I'm waiting for all this stuff is because we have to transfer all the transaction histories from all these different blockchain ledgers. We have what? How many blockchains on Zen? What? 14 now? We have to transfer all those transaction histories so that way we can start validating it. And so if people are sitting here of saying, "Oh, let's not mine it. It's a waste of your time." Well, you don't need Jack to go out there and take one of your super blocks or any blocks that you just won. People can actually inscribe freaking NFTs on there. You can create value. That's what I mean. You got to think outside the box. Stop limiting yourselves of what you see on Google and whatever the fuck you're out there using Chat GPT, because Chat GPT doesn't know jack shit besides whatever learning module you input into it. That's
Well,
how Chat GPT works.
you
But
know,
go
you're
ahead.
talking to a lot of people. Like their first forte into crypto is like buying a coin, versus like where you started mining a coin. Like your understanding of how things work is totally different from their understanding of how things work. Like they only understand up to a certain point.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, Texkin, is that people are out here making claims and they're sitting here like it's something factual and they're trying to have a disagreement with me. And I'm like, well, point to the facts. So if we're going to talk about hardware, let's talk about the evolution of mining. And that's kind of where we're at.
Oh,
So
a lot of people can't even speak on the evolution of mining because like they weren't even around for the evolution of mining.
bingo. But that's what I mean, bro. Like I get these comments from some people that I've never heard before that all of a sudden want to tag me from a backup account. And they're
Well,
saying that this just can't be done. And I'm like, well, we're not doing a blockchain. We're actually, what is Zen blocks? Let's just be honest. Let's break it down like science, like mathematics. We're running a Python script. So you mean to tell me that I can't upload a Python script and convert it over like the Verilog and upload that, flash that onto a FPGA and start doing you get what I mean? It's like the Kool-Aid stuff that people are like, I don't know, they have a misunderstanding of how this thing works. And the only reason why I'm saying it's not here to say anything negative, it's just here showing that once this thing is up and running, this thing could be very bullish because if people are willing to create FPGAs, guess what? China manufacturers will come online to be able to support this ecosystem because why? Because it's just starting to make money. They're going to create hardware so people can mine, and difficulties will increase. Because look,
see
everybody's
that
increasing the difficulty.
yeah, that's the concept that they don't understand. That's exactly what I try to tell people. I'm like, look, the only thing it takes for people to develop hardware to come online to mine is again, they have to see the value. Once they start to see the value, everything else is gonna blow up. It's gonna be back
Bingo.
like Ethereum. People don't really understand like they don't even remember like when Ethereum was Ethereum Classic and then it spun off and then became Ethereum Classic. They don't even know how that war began. Like a lot of crypto
Yep.
history, a lot of people don't realize like we already went through these things. Like it's history. Like in stone history. Like Ethereum started off being you could be mine Ethereum on your CPU. Then it graduated to GPU. Then some guy sat there and said, yo, we could make specific hardware for this crap. That's when like the E3s came online. And then they mined Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. That's after Ethereum
Yeah,
Classic
and they
span
try
off.
to they try to throttle the ASIC the ASIC. I remember like they were like, oh no, you can't do it, and bomb they get out
Yeah,
Ethereum miner,
yes.
and they were
Yes,
in
they put
panic.
out a new miner from Japan. And people was like, what?
Tech, at what difficulty should I just say no more?
Oh, bro, if you know what, like, who didn't experience will never know. It's the biggest problem that you think, okay, here is good, you go and you buy, you spend all your money, whatever, to create more rigs. Rig is the miner of more GPUs, like with, and then like something happened, and you see the difficulty skyrocket, bomb, and like your calculation go to water. That's it.
Hey man, I just wanted to point this out, and people may think that this is Kool-Aid shit, but look, if you're creating a block, if you guys understand what a block means, right? A block means that it's a confirmation, it's a store of data. So if I can take these blocks that you guys are mining on Zen blocks, and you're saying that, well, that block, I don't know why the fuck are you out here advocating for Zen blocks because it's a waste of my time. I'm not making any money. I need to go out there and participate in other projects. Cool. But what people don't understand is that Satoshi didn't build all this. You don't need Jack to build all this. What about if I told you that I can actually take the same thing that you do on Zen.network and I can integrate it into a virtual environment inside of a block? And what does that do? What you're saying, like, what does that mean, block? That means that instead of you sitting there minting, I can actually start creating real utilities inside of the Zen blocks. Now you're automatically receiving maybe Zen ETH. You're receiving Esmos. I don't know. You know what I mean? But things can be explored. Don't look at this as like it's limited. It only could do a one trick pony. It takes a team of developers that believe in the project and they can start doing some stuff that it'll just break the whole glass ceiling. Like I'm not one of those guys you just put me in a box, we throw out the box. I don't have a box. I think outside. But there's a lot of things that we can do. So take that in consideration. Don't look at this as a way of it's a waste of time. If I know that first principles, cool, that's one thing. If you're in it for the money, cool. But there's opportunity costs, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know that Bitcoin would be where it's at. But look at me now. I'm in this shit for 14 years. 14 years, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was calling me a fucking scammer, telling me that why the fuck are you doing this? You know the fucking FBI, they're gonna take you to jail. You're involved in illegal drug activities. I'm still fucking here in 2023, still mining. The government hasn't done shit.
Look,
You
not
know
to
why?
cut you
You
off
can't
real
stop
quick.
Bitcoin.
Not to cut you off, but look, it's so good you mentioned Bitcoin and the time span. Most people who got into it who didn't think Bitcoin was going to be anything, now they're looking for their freaking seed phrase in a dumpster. Think about
Yeah.
that, people.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
You
this is
don't want to
time
be
where
those people looking for your Zen seed phrase wallet to where you minted all of that Zen block. You don't want to be those people.
yeah, man. I mean, people, they think that, I mean, decentralization, bro, like I tell people, it's supposed to be autonomous. We're not supposed to have all this interoperability working with, like, you got to have a little bit of, like, knowledge of how law works, you know? There's something called jurisdiction. If you don't understand that, then maybe you should look at Google, use that Chat GPT to research what that means. Because when you're worrying about, like, when I hear people SEC and all these third parties, it's like, you know why they're doing that? Because you're not on the proof of work ecosystem, and it's not decentralized. It doesn't have a consensus. That's why they're able to bring you in as jurisdiction because there's one central control. And until you know that, uh, I don't know, man. But this shit, I don't know what happened, bro. In the last 3-4 years, it seems like people lost the meaning of decentralization. Seemed like a bunch of Kool-Aiders came here from Wall Street, got people scared. People started FOMOing and fear, and then they start, oh yeah, let me KYC. I'm like, why the hell are
I
you here
think
in the first place?
I think it's they had to brainwash. They had to do the 51% attack. You see what I'm saying? If they brainwash 50% of the population, then they could pull the wool over that 50%, and then they have to try and worry about the other 50% that's awake.
Yeah, yeah, social attack, bro.
Because I sit here in all these groups and then I see these crypto lawyers. That I laugh at that. Like, wow, you're a crypto lawyer. Interesting. There hasn't even been anything defined by any agency that is considered law, and we're gonna go off of some rules. Like, okay, yeah, whatever. But that's the thing is, like, you got to understand what you're involving yourself in. You want to be in a decentralized blockchain that they can't destroy. You know, just because I don't know, even people from Australia, they know more laws about the FCC than most Americans. Isn't that funny? It's crazy.
Yep.
Anyways, man, I done
Well,
said too much. But
yeah, the blockchain should replace all the the legal the lawyers, the courts, the everything. When I see like, oh, blockchain lawyer, I'm like laughing to that. Like, wait a second, like how you want to like be a blockchain lawyer for what? I mean, like I have a 8 year of legal education, university, and uh, probably is different, but this is like from 14 to 18, 19 years old, whatever you classed as a high school, college, whatever, like 8 years. And when Bitcoin came, when blockchain came, when I was learning, and I realized, okay, this one will replace everything. But what's happened after with, like a slip under the carpet, getting in with ICOs, with this and that. Like, what you want to do any lawyer on the blockchain? Nothing. Blockchain is the law. Period. Like, you have a proper set. Whatever need to do, it's doing. No dispute. It doesn't have any dispute. Why they're calling blockchain lawyers? I don't understand. It's like nonsense.
yeah, that's what blockchain's there for. There's no man in the middle. I don't need a real estate agent to sell my damn house. I
Yeah.
can sell you my house peer to peer, right? That's the whole purpose of blockchain is getting rid of the middleman. Like, you guys get it? Like, I don't want to keep saying shit, but it's like, oh yeah, we're on AWS. Fuck, man, are you drinking you drinking fucking smoking crack? This is man in the middle. Like, if you don't understand that part, then obviously, then yeah, you need to like break back and watch some old school YouTube videos of how the basic fundamentals of a blockchain. And if it's not decentralized like that, if it doesn't have proof of work, then yeah, continue to participate in rug pull projects, and you'll continue to get your money rug scam, and then you'll be like 99% of the people that are on Twitter, even on freaking Reddit, sit there and they bitch and they complain because they got scammed, but they didn't want to do the due diligence, and I'm sick and tired of that. So that's the reason why I decided I don't have to fucking be here. I don't need anybody's money for shit. I'm retired. But I'm here because I feel that people need to understand, because right now the government are trying to centralize what we've been trying to build for the last, like, what, 15 years now, since 2008, regardless of whatever blockchain you belong to. But if it doesn't have a proof of work, then you don't control your data. That's the key thing. If you don't control your data, you don't own shit. Like, I don't think people quite understand that shit. If you're hosting your shit on a third party, you're giving them rights, control over your data. They can use that against you. You are the utility. If you don't own your shit and control it, then obviously you are just gonna be like what that person said. What did the king of England said? Oh, these guys will own nothing but will be happy. Like, think about that. Like, this shit is literally happening right now. Like, people need to stand up, get involved in decentralization, control your own shit. This is nothing saying breaking the law. It's saying that you have the right to control your privacy. This is what we're about. Privacy. Do you want every freaking cell phone, every smart appliance out there spying on you while you're taking a shit, a shower, conversating with your loved ones, spying on you? Then you got to look at that. I don't know what else to say, but I'm not with all this fucking marketing bullshit. I'm here speaking fucking truth, facts. This shit's happening. Like, research what I'm telling you. Governments, these that are partnershiping with these private entities, they're controlling your fucking data. And when they control your data, they can monitor every single activity you will do, that you do in your life. You know, it's not even a lie. It's rolling out as we speak. I can't believe that we allow them to even to take a country's sovereign money and call it central bank digital currency. And people have the audacity to even think that you live in a country that's run by governments. You're fucking drinking Kool-Aid. Banks run your shit. You know why? You know that? Because they call it the central bank digital coin. They don't call it after your government's country's name. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. This is fucking stupid.
That's why I say, if you don't have nodes, you don't control your data. Somebody else do for you. That's a third party. They get your data. That's it. Think what you think and think what you
No,
want. But
And
no,
talking about nodes, uh, 21 is just the starter. We're gonna have many more.
yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
so
That started like Ethereum, exactly like that. They push now you have connection with Google. Do you know that Google do not accept anybody to be connected with them if they don't accept their terms and conditions? And
that's what I was about to say here. It's
like,
bro, like,
you know,
not to cut you off. That is actually true, and that's actually not how the internet was supposed to be set up. The internet
exactly.
was supposed to be decentralized. They couldn't achieve the speeds that they wanted decentralized, so they had to make it centralized. And that's why we're in
Exactly.
the stupid bubble we're in now.
Yeah,
That's why
they are
telecommunications.
using
Go ahead.
they're using just the decentralization. They use as a, like a marketing tool to kind of
Yes.
trick people,
Yes.
like decentralized step. Like, do you see? I don't know who is in the UK. Maybe you don't see this. When I go to Uniswap, is because they put a new kind of promotion stuff in the UK. Now on Uniswap, is not saying dep, is not saying anything. It's saying web application. Okay, so don't tell me start is this whatever. Even those 21 nodes, I'm not doing any transaction on that blockchain until I run the node. Because with running the node, I will control my transactions, not somebody else. I'm not giving my data anybody to play around and sell. Do you remember guy yesterday came Digi who has educational stuff and blah blah blah? Yeah, he said that Coinbase bought earn.com or whatever because of the data, because their database. Who was there? Crypto people. who played around with that centralized whatever, and they sold to Coinbase for $100 million. That's where your data goes. Why somebody don't come and say, okay, let's say we need the data. We pay for the data. Pay to every single person that you use their data. Pay them. Is it fair? Yes. Is it fair? Because you pay to the person that provides you the data and you use that data to make another money or whatever, which is fair. Here, it's just stealing the data. Telling you, oh, here is free, get it, and you're actually giving them your data. That's why I mint from the contract. I don't go mint from the website. So you understand.
Yeah, man, control your nodes. Everybody can run a node. If you can go out there and spend $60, $70 at McDonald's, don't tell me you can't afford to run a node.
Yeah. Yeah, but bro, like I'm like you're right. But these nodes on X1 will be expensive because difficulties will go up. People will not be able to have whatever. I don't know where you find that information about 10,000, but that's a lot.
Well, they got nodes already, bro. It's already past 21. You know what I mean? The shit's already global. So I think right now with nodes being deployed, and this is me, man. This is speculation. Don't take my words take this as a grain of salt. But according to what the data that I see, my opinion only, that I feel like we are moving and we're migrating over to creating this X1. So we're like right at the peak moment. If he's deploying nodes and he's already got people doing Zen blocks, what does that mean?
Yeah, but
It
bro,
means that
who is running the node? Do you run the node?
yeah, but
Anybody
those are
here run the
questions
node?
you can. Yeah, but look, you bring up good points. I'm just trying to put like we don't know yet. Well, we got to ask them. You know what I mean? So
I feel
good
like
Bro,
question.
why we need to ask? I know not million, but at least 200 projects, blockchains. They
Well,
put
did
a
you
white
track it on
paper.
ZenPub? It's on ZenPub. I see somebody tweeted it. It said
What?
it was all over the world. So I mean, really, we just got to go look at it and see if these things are run on VMs or are they just are these individual people?
I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah, let's check, bro.
well, that
Yeah.
shouldn't matter if they're VMs or individual people, because like I still run a node at my house and I run one in the cloud, just in case my connection goes down.
Yeah. So
That's true.
you can run. Yeah, I can have all these miners, and I can run them. Geolocation will be different locations, or I will rent a server somewhere, different locations, whatever the company has around the world. But that's a double centralization. Why? Because I'm renting or getting from one company, just different locations, and I'm one who controls everything. So if I go down, or the company, everything goes down. So decentralization is not by the location, and this was a point what Paul was talking in the drive chain space about the Peter Todd's analogy about decentralization, which is nonsense. You cannot say, oh, we are like you cannot say to me, if you run a blockchain and you control 100% of everything, but you have different geolocations. That's not decentralization. You need to look so many
Nah,
things.
that's just availability.
Yeah, but you need to see
That's
so
not
many
decentralized.
factors. Yeah, so many factors about to measure the decentralization, which the node structure of Bitcoin gives you a perfect example how the perfect decentralized structure for nodes can be done. You just do an open source software that starts the network. Whoever comes, connects between them, sync between them. Is no first, second, third, 5, 10, whatever. It's peer-to-peer. If you don't have peer-to-peer, you cannot have decentralization. That's it. Peer-to-peer
point.
sync.
Good points, man. David, you got any questions? I know you were talking earlier. You got any input? All right, Pablo, back to you. You get this shit, or are we like talking over your head, or does it even make sense? Why the fuck do I feel like I'm hosting this?
You're a co-host, bro.
But I'm just over here just to help out, bro. I ain't trying to spearhead the
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah, but see, bro, you see, Tech. I mean, he understands what it's all about and how everything works because he experienced. You know, people need. I think people need to experience so they understand. That's why I'm saying like go and run Bitcoin nodes. You can download very easy. You know, go like check on drive chains, download the launcher, see how was mining on CPU, Bitcoin, so you can get experience, you know, like real experience how things work. So you then can see, okay, this work like this, but here in Ethereum, here in EVM, it's
Well,
different. Why is that?
here's
You
the
know?
thing. Here's the thing, Big Code, real quick. I know it's getting a little bit late. I'm gonna jump off too. But we need to create educational. We just need to have a little bit educational stuff right here for the community and guide them and just give them the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. You know, that's how people learn and talk about it and interact with people. Sometimes people may think that, hey man, we don't want to listen to people because they think that we sound too aggressive. Maybe some people don't accept our message, but we come in good heart, good intentions. We don't try to like get people caught up in some bullshit. We're telling you because we're passionate about this shit and we want people to be in control so you could be sovereign. Sovereign is not meaning that you sound like these crazy ass people protesting. It means that you're in control of your own destiny. So I just want to convey that message because sometimes I might come across as being too aggressive and some people may not accept my message as peaceful. And you think that I'm being whatever. Same thing with you, Big Code. So that's all I want people to know
Yeah,
from me. Like we don't want you to think that we're sitting here talking shit and we're trying to fuck, but we want you guys to understand that being decentralized means security, right? And you have control. And don't put it in no one else's hands because at the same token, you know, people end up like taking your data, right? Your data is everything. Whether it's digital asset, it could be your personal information. Data is what is money. So that's all I gotta
yeah.
say. Somebody else want to come
I,
talk shit?
I think in the future. I think in the future the data will be the real money, you know, like the real kind of because everything goes to as we see everything goes digital. So in digital world everything is data. So you know there everything goes. So
Yeah. Before you go ahead, like I'm gonna get you love one another, Mark. One thing I gotta just preach. But you guys got to get away from that central mentality of like doxing people, like doxing people and trying to look at their track record. Man, to me, that doesn't mean shit. But judge a person by the fruits of their labor. And right now, the fruits of the labor is in the code. Like the code is immutable. It does what it says it does, and it can't be corrupted. That's what you guys got to look at before you even participate in these projects. Stop going off of like all these marketers, social media influencers that are trying to edify these people. And sometimes you give these people way too much credit. And you don't even know that there's a lot of geniuses in the background that work that don't necessarily want no attention. So, like get away from that centralized shit. We're not involved in like this is not a fucking stock where you gotta verify and do a CIS report what this person's background is or whatever. Who gives a shit? But just look at the code. That's all I want to point out. What's up, love one another?
What's up, Block? On a serious note, bro, I didn't put any money on Titan X because I read your what is it called? Your analysis on that project. But I think you can kind of come across as like you're always fudding though. Every project that comes across because you're a BTC Maxi.
Like I'm about to boot your ass out of here, man. You sound dumb as fuck.
Why are you hating on my PFP, bro? Block 6, man. You're always serious, bro. Lighten up a little bit, man. I know these are all like.
Man, like that, man. Look, bro, this is an adult's game. The kid shit and all that little trolling shit, take that shit like in your household, bro. But we're in a public platform. People come here to want to learn some shit. If you want to go out there and troll and you want to think it's funny, then go be funny on someone else's shit, bro. Like I ain't got time. I'm a grown fucking man. I'm a family man just like you, bro. But we talking serious business right here. We want people to learn, bro. And I don't mean this in no disrespect, but you got to bring value, man. Because like joking and all that shit, bro, it takes away the message of what we're trying to convey to the community, bro. Like I'm not here like I'm I'm here to like deliver a message before it becomes too late. You know what I mean? Because pretty soon, bro, I'm about to delete this fucking account. People can do whatever they want. They can go back to this recording. They can say, "Yeah, I seen this guy block 6. I thought he was a bullshitter, but you know what? This motherfucker was right." So that's all I'm saying, bro. I don't mean no aggression or none, but we gotta stop fucking around.
No, I get you, bro.
We
I
ain't,
get you, bro. Like that's why I don't mind sharing everything that you send me or share with the team because I'm slowly getting into it. I'm definitely reading into it. Like the way the code is done or whatever. Obviously I got into this industry or this realm because of obviously monetary gains, and I also want to educate myself, but I just can't help myself, man. Like sometimes I just come across as a joker, but yeah, I'm learning along the way too. But yeah, there are some people though here that are too serious though, for sure, because I mean this is kind of like your lifetime or lifetime thing that you guys have been doing ever since.
that's what I mean, bro. Look, man. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. If you guys think I'm coming at anybody with anger, man, I apologize. I'll be man enough to even say it. But the only thing I want is just to leave like an impression, so you guys can take something and add value into your lives. I'm not here to act like anyone's daddy, but I want to point out like what's actually happening right now in this real world. They are coming after everyone's data. This is not Kool-Aid. This is a fact. People are like, if you don't listen and say, hey, you know what, Block, I think you're right, but don't trust me. Go out there and fact check what I'm telling you if it's correct or not. It is actually happening as we speak. So yeah, like Mark, like pretty soon, bro, you ain't gonna have no money in your bank account. You're gonna have something called CBDC. And you're gonna be wondering, like, man, you know what? Why they restrict, man? I can't go take my family to Disneyland anymore because they only cap me off at a $500 daily limit. And you're gonna be wondering, well, damn, that ain't right. But that's what they're doing. So I'm telling y'all, it's happening because it's about to be 2024 around the corner, and these guys are not playing. they're accelerating this shit. Man, I done said enough, man. Y'all guys go ahead and have a good night, man. I'm out of this bitch. Peace and love. Shit, the marathon continues.
Take it easy, Block. I didn't mean to ruin your space, bro. What's up, bro? Rome's probably snoring already. I keep forgetting you guys are like 4 hours ahead of me.